Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am the Zin, and today, according to the most popular vote, we're going to be talking about messages from your future spouse, and I've prepared 4 groups for you to choose from. This is our group 1, group 2, group 3, and 4. Just go down to the description or the comment down below and intuitively pick the group or the groups you feel the most drawn to, and I will see you at the click of your timestamps. Hello group 1. So if you chose this is your reading for messages from your future spouse. We're gonna get started right away. Perhaps you were drawn to this. This is like the grounding stone. And we're gonna get started. Messages from your future spouse, group 1. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Your future spouse really wants you to know that it is okay to really open your heart out again in order to really trust the new person to receive and give your love. And your future spouse is really acknowledging your struggles in the past environments or the past relationships where you opened your heart to the wrong people or the wrong person and you got really hurt. And your future spouse really acknowledges that experience, and your future spouse is encouraging you to really trust again, trust in love again, that it is not the love that is the problem, but it is the wrong person that is the problem, and that your future spouse really wants you to trust love again. And your future spouse is telling you to really be yourself again and really go out there and put yourself out there in order to receive the love that you deserve from your future spouse. And your future spouse truly wants you to get out of the zones where you are not really putting yourself out there because of fear, and because of fear of either abandonment or just fear of being rejected or just fear of getting hurt again. Your future spouse is really telling you and reminding you that it is okay and that you are going to receive the love that is safe from your future spouse, and that the love that you have given to other people, no matter to the wrong people, they are never lost, and that you are okay to really give the love from your true heart again and truly try to be the best version of yourself and truly try to see the best in all the situation, even though it could be difficult for you to do right now. So that is what your future spouse really wants you to know. And your future spouse really feels the struggles that you have been through as well. Perhaps for some of you in group 1, you have been really betrayed or your trust has been shattered because of the experiences from being in the wrong relationships, and your future spouse is telling you that love is safe, love is calm, love is serene, and love is never meant to really make you feel unsafe or really make you feel anxious or unsettled, and that what you felt, those kind of negative feelings, come from not love but from being in the wrong relationship with the wrong person. So your future spouse truly wants you to let go and really trust the faith and destiny that you two are going to be brought together very soon, and that you two are really meant to share the safe love, and that you are safe to really trust again and really safe to love again, and that your future spouse is telling you to trust the faith and give faith to the destiny that you two are meant to be together, like that you will know that finally your love will be taken care of instead of being thrown away, and your feelings and all of the good qualities that you possess will be acknowledged instead of being criticized unfairly. So your future spouse wants you to know that just because the wrong person has made you feel like love is not worth it doesn't mean that it is not worth it. And your future spouse really wants you to get out of that slump that you might be going through right now, group 1. So your future spouse really wants you to let go of all the past trauma, even though it is really difficult to do right now, and truly start to see the positive qualities and positive in the situation where you are allowed to find the love that is meant for you, and that it is actually a blessing for you to get out of the past relationships that you have been in, and that now is the opportunity for you to truly find the unconditional safe love that your future spouse is ready to give to you, group 1. So yeah, that is beautiful. So we are getting that vibe, and now we're gonna get more details with the tarot cards. Let's see what your future spouse wants to say to you more in terms of the messages from their higher self. The world, there you go. Your future spouse is ready to give you the world. Your future spouse is telling you that you are perfect for them. You have all the best qualities that they have been searching for, and you are an amazing person with a lot of traits that are rare to find nowadays in the world, and that you should really trust that you are deserving of the love, and you are deserving to receive love as well. Just because some people in the past didn't recognize your value doesn't mean that you don't have value. So your future spouse is telling you that they really value you, and you have a lot of like traits that are really hard to come by in the world, and they really appreciate every part of you. And your future spouse is telling you that right now you might be feeling unsure of yourself, but know that your future spouse wants you to know that you are someone extraordinary for them, and you really have all the amazing personality traits and amazing physical appearance traits as well that are super attractive to them and that are super complementary to your future spouse. And in fact, your future spouse really, when they see you, they really recognize that you are the one, and your future spouse is telling you that they are ready to take care of you, and they are ready to start a family with you. They are ready to really build the world with you, group 1. So really like sweet messages from your future spouse. Your future spouse is like really giving you the reassurance that right now you might be feeling like a bit of low self-esteem as of the moment because of the experiences that were negative in terms of romantically speaking. So your future spouse really wants you to know that you are the person that deserves the world, and that you really need to value yourself and really see your values and really lift yourself up. Your future spouse really wants you to be confident in your skin, to be really confident of what you have to offer to the world, to be really confident and proud of how far you have come, group 1. So your future spouse is really proud of you, that you are the person that has been through rough times. However, you come out to the other side with such grace and such kindness and compassion still. And your future spouse is telling you that they are really proud, and that you should also be proud of yourself, group 1. And your future spouse is also telling you that they're going to really cherish you, love you, and value you, and appreciate you, and really show you the love that is unconditional, the love that is pure, the love that is very safe and sound, the love that is for you, that is meant for you, and the love that you can really trust wouldn't turn away from you, the love that is here to stay for you, group 1. So your future spouse is really reassuring you that you will receive the kind of love that you have been dreaming about, and that you might feel like you're aiming too high, but you are not aiming too high at all, to really be dreaming about the love that you deserve, group 1. That is the messages that we're getting from your future spouse right now. And your future spouse really sees you as this person of their dream as well. And it's not like it's not like idealizing too much too. Your future spouse is telling you that you are really perfect despite all of you, like even the parts of you that you think are flaws. Your future spouse wants you to know that they are not flaws to them, but you are perfect to them, and that the way that you are is just perfect for them, and they don't want to change a thing about you. So your future spouse truly wants you to know to truly be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. You might feel like you're too quiet, too loud, or too whatever, but your future spouse is telling you that do not change who you are. Do not try to adapt to what you think the world wants you to be, but really stay true to your authentic self, stay true to your world, right? Group 1, and that you are exactly great as you are already, group 1. So those are the messages from your future spouse that we are getting right now, group 1. So very, very sweet messages so far, right? Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more messages to what your future spouse wants you to know. Group 1. Okay, your future spouse is telling you that it is okay to walk away from the connections and the relationships in which you've invested a lot of your time and energy, but you're not feeling happy anymore. And your future spouse is telling you, great job, be brave to leave the connections, be brave to leave the relationships that you are not meant to be in. Your future spouse is telling you, in fact, to truly gather the courage to leave those connections, people, or even like, it doesn't have to do with romantic connections. It can be negative outside influence people as well, or it can even be internal feelings as well, right? Group 1, to walk away from those negative emotions, negative self-stigma about yourself, to walk away from those, to truly build yourself up, to truly hype yourself up. Group 1, your future spouse wants you to know it is okay to truly walk away from those negative, either in external or internal states of mind, and that it is actually great to walk away. It is a form of self-respect, and your future spouse is telling you, once you realize your own self-worth, to walk away from the external negative influence or internal negative influences. You are on the right path to your future spouse, group 1. So your future spouse is actually encouraging you that yes, trust your intuition to walk away from any negative influences in your life right now, even though it might be difficult for you to walk away from them, because your future spouse realizes that you've spent a lot of time and energy into those relationships or even internal states of mind. So your future spouse is telling you that yes, trust your intuition, that you need to walk away from those despite time and energy that you put in that, because that is not the place that you are meant to belong to, group 1, and that it is okay. You're becoming a new version of yourself, and a new version that better matches to the soul of your future spouse, and that really helps you align with your future spouse, right? So your future spouse is telling you that they support you in your decisions to walk away from all the negative influences, again, both externally or internally, going on in your life as of the moment. It could be a situation, it could be a job, it could be a connection, it could be your own internal state of mind. So yeah, your future spouse is really encouraging you, supporting you, and to letting you know that it is the right decision for you, emotionally speaking as well. So yeah, your future spouse is telling you, go for it. They give you support, much encouragement and support. So yeah, your future spouse is telling you right now, there are a lot of negative influences around you in your environment right now. They might be people who have a lot of dramatic conflict that has nothing to do with who you are. They might be bringing up troubles and problems related to you, even though this is a projection of their own conflict, group 1. So some people might be projecting their fears or their problems or their inability to work on themselves. They might be projecting their issues onto you, making you feel like you are the problem, group 1. And your future spouse really, really wants you to know that you are not not the problem, but you are rather being like scapegoated and being victimized by these people, and you are in a situation that you really need to say enough is enough and walk away. So your future spouse is telling you to really reassure yourself and really be confident in yourself, and really remind yourself that, wait a minute, I have pure heart, I have pure intentions. Why am I putting up with the projections of other people's problems onto me? This is not a representation of who I am. So some people might be telling you things that are not true about yourself, group 1, and you might be on the way to believe in those words even though those words are not true about you. So your future spouse is telling you not to listen to those people who are trying to put you down, and not to stoop to the same energy level to those people with the low energy, low vibrating energy, low energy background. And those kind of people, you need to stay away. So your future spouse is telling you to really trust in your own light and not to be dragged down by other people's darkness. So yeah, this is the messages for you, group 1. And if you want a personal private reading from me, you can go to my website, divinecounterpart.com. You will get a private tarot reading video and surprise gift. So if you're interested, you can check out my website. And thank you so much for watching. If you watched till the end, leave a black heart emoji down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, what videos you want to see next, and thank you for watching. I will see you in my next videos. Hello group 2, if you chose this is the reading for messages from your future spouse. Perhaps you were drawn to this, and we're gonna get right into your reading. Messages from your future spouse, group 2. I choose to learn through love. So your future spouse is telling you that right now your mindset might be that you are facing a lot of negative vibes around you, but your future spouse is telling you to really see things through the positive lens and see things through love, and to learn through love. Your future spouse is telling you to stay compassionate, stay graceful, and stay positive despite what you might be going through right now, and that you to really like outline the types of person that you would like to manifest in the future. Your future spouse is telling you to really like, for example, really form the image of who you want as the future spouse in the future, and really try to manifest them, really try to imagine them, really try to image them both in your mind and, if you can, group 2, to perhaps write down the list of how you want your future spouse to be like. For example, if you want your future spouse to be like honest, loyal, those kind of qualities, write them down and really try to image the person your future spouse is, and like that you are able to manifest your future spouse. So your future spouse is telling you right now you might be very spiritually connected right now through the imaginations of each other. You might be writing things down, you might be daydreaming about them, you might be forming who you want to be your future spouse at the same time. So despite you being very like at totally different points in life or totally different parts of the world in life. So your future spouse is telling you, once you use those manifestation techniques that are led by spirituality, you are able to really manifest and call out your future spouse to come closer to them. So yeah, your future spouse is telling you to really trust in love and to really try to learn through love, as in focusing on positive things that you've gained through even from a negative experience. So for example, if you have gone through a breakup, your future spouse is telling you to focus on all the things that you did correctly instead of focusing on all the things that you regret, right? So your future spouse is telling you to really cultivate that love towards yourself, appreciation towards yourself, and appreciation towards the experience that you've had. So your future spouse is telling you, for example, to really reflect upon, okay, what lessons did I learn from this experience that I had in the past? And I can see that by, for example, writing things down, or by really really reflecting, or by really like getting those lessons in your head and really getting and really absorbing the positive lessons you've gained from the past, you are able to spiritually connect with your future spouse, because I can see that you and your future spouse are going to share more or less the same lessons from love experiences, whether positive or negative. So your future spouse really wants you to do that. Like that, I can see that you both are going to be really spiritually on the same wavelength, and you're going to really be closer to manifesting each other through this reflection, through this spiritual ritual reflection as such. So yeah, your future spouse definitely wants you to really manifest them using these sort of tools. Ooh, lots of big energy right here. And we're not gonna ignore it if the cards are showing lots of big energy. Let's see. Okay, 4 sources telling you that yes, your future spouse is encouraging you to rest. Your future spouse sees that you have been tired. Most importantly, emotionally, I feel that your future spouse really feels and knows and acknowledges that right now at this period of time in your life, you're feeling exhausted and you're feeling drained, and perhaps you have been giving too much to the people that do not really see the efforts that you have been giving to them. So I can see that your future spouse is telling you that right now you might be overgiving, you might be underappreciated. So your future spouse is telling you to really focus on yourself right now and to really rest up. Your future spouse is telling you you deserve rest right now. You deserve to really love yourself right now, as in doing a lot of self-care and self-love activities. And also your future spouse wants you to get enough sleep, group 2. Your future spouse recognizes that you might be spending a lot of like times not being able to sleep, or having a hard time to really like just having a hard time to get quality sleep, right? So for some of you, yeah, your future spouse is telling you to really rest up, sleep up, and take all the time you need for really sleeping well. Because right now I can see that in regards to sleep, in regards to rest, you need a lot of it, and your future spouse truly wants you to rest your heart and rest your soul, and also really make sure that you are focusing on yourself instead of on others all the time. Your future spouse wants you to know that you are so compassionate, you are so kind-hearted. However, be careful not to overgive to the people who do not truly deserve your love, and your future spouse actually wants you to set some boundaries with those people whom you are giving too much energy to them. So your future spouse is telling you to try and take some time on yourself alone, and take yourself on dates and really take care of yourself. Group 2, your future spouse is telling you that right now they cannot take care of you, but they really want that you take care of yourself right now. You are in a time period where you really need rest. Okay, so yeah, very like gentle, caring energy that your future spouse wants you to have. And the High Priestess again is telling you that you both are connected right now. You both might not be truly have met, but your future spouse is telling you right now you are really growing at the spiritual level that is on the same wavelength. You are both going through the lessons that you are meant to have before you meet each other, and your future spouse is telling you that you both are really gaining the lessons and really manifesting each other on a very intuitive level. You both are forming the clear images of who you want your future spouses to be, and your future spouse is telling you that you are going to meet at the right timing, and do not be afraid, do not feel like you are being behind in meeting them, and that you will meet your future spouse at the perfect timing, and that just keep on going, keep on taking lessons from your love relationships as of the moment. And your future spouse also wants you to trust your intuition if you meet them. So Group 2, if you meet someone that has the potential of the future spouse, however, maybe first impression might not be the best, however, your future spouse is telling you to trust your intuition, that there might be more to your future spouse than the first impressions that you get of each other. So really give your future spouse perhaps another chance by listening to your intuition, right? So for example, on the first impression, perhaps you will not have the spark right away, but really trust your intuition that says, you know what, I feel like this person might be worth a shot, or this person gives off the vibe that they will be a really, really good partner for me, and really trust that kind of gut instinct or intuition when you meet your future spouse. So your future spouse is telling you to be patient. Your future spouse is telling you to really trust your gut feeling and intuition, and really make your decision based on that, and be open-minded and be open to receiving and getting love as well. And really make sure that you truly believe in yourself. And if there is a voice that says, you know what, I think I'm keep thinking about this person, or I keep thinking about going to this place, to really trust that intuition, because that place or that kind of person is calling out to you, either for you to receive lessons that you need to receive before meeting your future spouse, or either to directly meet your future spouse, right? So you might be drawn to a particular place or particular location, particular friend group, particular mutual friend, for example, and that is your intuition telling you to be closer, telling you to go closer to the place where your future spouse might be. So yeah, your future spouse is telling you not to ignore those intuitive voices in your head. When you're drawn to a particular place, really try to listen to yourself and go to those places, you know? And you might feel like a bit lazy to go to those places. However, push yourself to go to those places in order to be closer to the timing of meeting your future spouse, or even like be closer in proximity of meeting your future spouse. So your future spouse is telling you to really use your intuition. And I can see that, Group 2. For some of you, you might be even like on the psychic and intuitive level. So to truly trust in those sixth sense that you get, you know, whether if you meet a person, whether you are in a place where you feel drawn and you feel compelled to, for example, look at this right side or left side, or look up once in a while you're doing your work in the cafe, for example. And for example, it could be a noise or a music that really attracts you to a particular place, and to really trust in that unexplainable sixth sense in you in order to really like go and then really manifest your future spouse to be in the same place. And I can see that for some of you in Group 2, you might meet your future spouse by really following your sixth sense, Group 2. So yeah, your future spouse is telling you you have the sixth sense. You have almost like a psychic ability to, you know, being drawn to either by bodily senses or mostly by sixth senses to be closer to where they are, Group 2. So yeah, to truly trust your intuition despite what might looks like on the outside. So maybe Group 2, you might be like on the sixth sense, you might be, you know, feeling as though, oh, wait a minute, I want to go to this club or this hiking area, even though normally you don't feel compelled to go to those places, you know, but then you just have that sixth sense feeling that you want to go there, you want to be there, and you just feel strangely drawn to those places. So that is your intuition telling you to go to those places and explore, and that is going to give you the energy that is needed for you to manifest your future spouse. So yeah, your future spouse messages are like this so far. And okay, we're gonna shuffle this pile. Six of Wands, there you go. Six of Wands is telling you to really celebrate yourself. Your future spouse is telling you, do not ever sell yourself short. And your future spouse is telling you, if you think you have high standards, don't worry, it is not high standard, but rather your future spouse is telling you, you know what, aim the highest as possible that you can, group 2, because your future spouse can really fulfill those high standards that you have right now, group 2. And you might think it's high, but your future spouse is telling you, you know what, I got it. Those energy might be high standard, but do not sell yourself short, group 2. And your future spouse wants you to know that you deserve the best, you deserve the highest of the standards, and that you're not being greedy by having those level standards. Your future spouse is telling you, you know what, celebrate those standards, whatever may be. And your future spouse is saying, don't worry, I got you. I am going to fulfill all of your highest expectations, because your future spouse is ready for you, emotionally available for you. They're ready to provide for you, right? They're ready to fit in those the highest levels that you're imagining, either emotionally speaking, or either chemistry speaking, or either physically speaking. Your future spouse is telling you they got it, and you don't have high standards, but you have the standards where you know you deserve to be in. So celebrate those and really make sure that you're not like settling, right? You're not settling, you're not lowering your standards down for anyone. So your future spouse is telling you, never lower your standards for anyone, because your future spouse is confident and ready to give you that highest level standards that you want your future spouse to be. So yeah, that is really encouraging, group 2. So group 2, this is the messages from your future spouse, and I hope you like. And if you want a personal private tarot reading from me, go to my website, divinetarot.com. You will get a private tarot reading video and a surprise gift. And thank you so much for watching. I upload weekly, so consider liking and subscribing. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/divinetarot. And yeah, thank you for watching. And if you watch till the end, leave a blue heart emoji, and I will see you in my next videos. Hello group 3, welcome to your reading, and this is Tiger's Eyes. Perhaps you were drawn to it. Your messages from your future spouse. Let's begin. Okay, what does your future spouse want you to know? It is dark without you. So your future spouse is actually feeling the longing for you. They are saying that they really want to meet you sooner than you are meant to meet each other. And your future spouse is also telling you that right now you might be feeling as though you're not lovable or there's no one else for you, but your future spouse wants you to know that you are special, one and only for them. And in fact, their heart is heavy without you, and their heart is longing for the other part of the puzzle, which is you, group 3. And they are saying that you really make them feel happy and complete. And right now, you know, like they just feel as though you're really the one for them, and they just don't like the way that their life is going at the moment, and they're searching for you. So yeah, your future spouse is definitely trying to manifest you, searching for you, and really trying to meet you. I can see that your future spouse might be going through the dating phases right now, and they might be feeling disappointed with their dating partners. Like they see that no one else is like you, and they really want to manifest you as soon as possible. Group 3, let's see what else your future spouse wants you to. I cry at night, I want out. Okay, so your future spouse is telling you that right now they might be feeling very like lonely, and they really want to, they feel really dejected and rejected, and they also feel really like sad without you. And actually, it's given the vibe that your future spouse might be someone from your past almost, you know, like your future spouse might be thinking that you are the one who got away. So for some of you, this could be a ex-partner that is regretting, right? They might be regretting for letting go of you, or it could be a ex person who really wanted to pursue you, you know, who really wanted to pursue you, but they missed the timing, or they really missed they just missed the opportunity to open up about their feelings towards you. So yeah, this is a person that you have already encountered, looks like, for you, group 3, and they might be in your ex circles, either ex-friend that you didn't know had feelings for you, or really ex-romantic partner that really regrets and that really knows that you are the one sort of who got away. So I can see that your future spouse really wants to get out of their own like self-limiting thoughts that they don't know, right? They don't know how to approach you, or they don't know how to get you back. They don't know what is the right timing, and they might also be a bit far away from you, like location wise speaking. So I think they might be a little bit lost as to how to come to you, but for sure, like, they really want you. If this is X, they really want you back. That is the vibe that we're getting right now. Yeah, group 3, very high chance that your future spouse is from someone from your past, and they are regretting. They want you to know that they regret their choice for not coming to you sooner, or for missing the opportunity to be with you, or they just really want that they take their decisions back, or you take your decisions back to break up with them, for example. Okay. Yeah, Queen of Swords is telling, oh, okay. So yeah, your future spouse really wants you to know that right now they really want to rip off the bandits and really come towards you. And however, they feel really scared that this relationship might not lead to anywhere. And I can see that right now your future spouse is struggling a lot emotionally, and they really want you to know that the choice is on your table, and they might not be the one to show their feelings to you, group 3. However, it's not because they don't want to take actions, group 3, but because they want you to decide for yourself whether or not you want them, group 3, because your future spouse really doesn't want you to force, really doesn't want to force you into accepting them back into their lives, for example. So your future spouse really has strong feelings for you. They might want to reconcile for some of you. However, they're very afraid of telling their feelings, or just coming closer to you and then being cut off. So they're afraid of rejections as of the moment, and they're telling you that they really see that you are the queen, you are the love of their life, and that you are the ideal type for them, and you are the person that they have been dreaming about. And perhaps they regret their past decisions, and they're thinking like, why did I do that? And they are right now in the stage where they really don't want to take any risks as of the moment. So they really want to be sure, right, of what their next step is before coming towards you, group 3. So it could be someone in the friend zone as well, group 3. So we have a lot of possibilities, right? First is the ex, second is the ex friend or ex fling, and the third is the person in the friend zone, because the feelings that the future spouse, messages from your future spouse is telling me that it's someone you already know. So yeah, and they want you to know that they're really scared, not because they don't love you or that they don't have feelings for you, but because they don't want to lose you, So for some of you, like this, your future spouse might be one of your friends, and they don't want your future spouse, they don't want that they confess their feelings for you and then losing like both you and friendship altogether, right? So they don't want to take that risk right now, and they're trying to find the best timing and best period in life for them to tell you their feelings. So they're really like up in their head thinking what their next step should be, group 3, and they really want to also like reach the best versions of themselves before coming towards you, group 3. So they might be feeling like they are lacking in some aspects of who they truly want to be for you, group 3, and they are trying to work on themselves before coming back to you or before coming to you with the love for you. And also group 3, I also have a feeling that this person is probably waiting for you to, this person might be thinking that you are having like flings with another person, and this person, your future spouse, doesn't want to interrupt that. So your future spouse might be watching you from far away. They might be thinking that you are in a relationship even though you're not, with another person, and that's why your future spouse is like hesitant to come to you. So this applies to some of you only in group 3. So this could be a specific situation for some of you in group 3. Yeah. That's why I can feel that your future spouse is feeling hesitant to come towards you, because they might be assuming that you're already taken, right? Because you're actually like a person who has all the good qualities, all the qualities, traits that your future spouse wants, and they think that you're taken. They assume that you're taken actually. Or group 3, right? For some of you, your future spouse, I feel like they develop feelings when you're actually with another person. Group 3, you might be in a relationship with another person that is not your future spouse. Your future spouse might be having a crush on you despite you being in a relationship, which is why it's very like hard for them to share their feelings towards you, right? So it could be that specific situation as well for you, group 3. You might be in a relationship with someone who is not your future spouse, and then your future spouse finds it hard to, you know, break out of that situation, because of course they cannot confess their love for you if you're in a relationship with another person, out of respect for you and the another person. So yeah, for some of you, group 3, it might be the situation in which your future spouse and you know each other. So your future spouse might start off with someone as a friend, in the friend zone a bit, or just an acquaintance that you know while you're in a relationship. So your future spouse is telling you these messages about the specific situations that you might be in. Okay, let's see what else. Group 3, 6 of Wands, yes, is telling you that your future spouse really wants to, you know, yeah, they really cannot wait to tell their feelings towards you. Right now, your future spouse is telling you they are not in the right situation, right circumstances, either like externally, you might be in a relationship, or internally, they might be really going through the periods where they feel like they need to improve themselves, right? So your future spouse is telling you they really, really want to come towards you. However, they have the specific situations that they cannot really say their feelings out loud to you, but they cannot wait to really show and express their love for you at any chance that they get. So your future spouse is telling you, don't worry, they will come to you at the right time, at the right circumstance, at the right timing, right? So for some of you, perhaps it could be after the end of the wrong relationship, your future spouse might come to you and confess their love for you that you didn't know they had before, right? You didn't know that, wait a minute, I didn't know that they had these feelings about me, because I always thought of them like a friend, or maybe like an ex that really are gone from my life forever. So your future spouse is telling you, they will tell you their love towards you, but you will be not really expecting. It will be unexpected. However, your future spouse I think as soon as they confess their love for you, group 3, you will know that your future spouse has been having a crush on you for the longest time ever imaginable, or like they have been holding on to those feelings that they had for you all this time. So group 3, your future spouse is telling you right now they are keeping their feelings towards you for a reason, and for respectful reason. You know, they don't want to break whatever happiness you have going on, and they really want to come to you only when they know that you are ready and they are ready as well. So your future spouse has a lot of respect for your happiness, because even if they see that you look happy without them, they are ready to step away and give you that kind of happiness, give you the space to be happy. Yeah, King of Pentacles, wow, is telling you, your future spouse is telling you that they are already building something stable for you two to share together. Your future spouse is actually the person who is already thinking about practical things, such as sharing a home, doing like mortgages, or, you know, having a lot of financial plans, or having a lot of plans for the future as well. Your future spouse is already thinking about those long-term stability future with you, and they are actually like very the person who wants to be almost perfect before they get into a relationship. For example, they might be thinking, I need to save this much before I really try to be serious with this person, because your future spouse really wants to provide for you, group 3. And so they are actually the person who is always working on improving themselves. So your future spouse is telling you they are working on themselves right now, but that doesn't mean that they are neglecting you. You are still in their heart. They are coming towards you. They will share their feelings towards you. However, they're saying that they are working on themselves, and it might take a while, but they are saying that they will come to you regardless, because it is dark without you, and they feel really sad and lonely without you, and they really want to come to you as soon as possible. And they are doing their best to be the best stable partner for you, both as a marriage partner and both as a dating partner as well, group 3. So yeah, these are the messages we got from your future spouse, group 3. And if you want a personal private reading, go to my website, divinetarot.com. You will get a private tarot reading video and a surprise gift. If you watch till the end, leave a yellow heart emoji down in the comments. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/divinetarot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, feedback, and what videos you want to see next. So like and subscribe. I will see you in my next videos. Hello, group 4. If you chose this is your reading, your future spouses, messages from your future spouses. Let's get started right away. Very strong energy right here. I haven't even finished shuffling. Competition, summon courage and self-confidence. Ooh, your future spouse is telling you that they are going to fight for you no matter how much the high competition can be. Your future spouse is telling you that the time that you will meet each other, you will be so popular to the point where your future spouse really has to fight for you. I can see that group 4, you're going to be very, very desired. You're going to be come after by a lot of people. You're going to be really valued and really chased after by a lot of people at the timing that you really meet your future spouse. But your future spouse is telling you that don't worry, I will not give up just because of the competition that I've got around you. And they're going to, your future spouse is telling you that do not worry, I have the confidence that I can make you happy and that I am the one for you. And your future spouse really wants to fight for you because they know that you deserve the best and they really want to give the best to you. So your future spouse doesn't mind the competition that they got going on for you, group 4. And also your future spouse is telling you that you are really like the sunshine of their life, you know. Your future spouse really wants you to reassure you that you are so desirable and you are so lovable, you're so lovely, and you are super like super perfect for them, and your future spouse is also reminding you that you and your future spouse, you are a perfect match, you know. For example, like, you know, Beauty and the Beast kind of vibe. And Beauty and the Beast kind of vibe is like, for example, your future spouse wants you to know that if you like books, right, your future spouse is ready to give you the library full of books, for example. So your future spouse is telling you that whatever you want, they have it, and whatever you need, they will make sure that they fulfill those needs. And your future spouse is really like telling you to be confident in yourself as well, to aim for the highest. And your future spouse is telling you that, hey, you know what, you are really, really amazing person, that no matter how long it takes for me to get you, they are going to try their best, you know. So yeah, your future spouse is also telling you that don't worry, they're not the type of person to give up easily to get you. And for example, there might be blocks and competition, there might be a lot of circumstances that are difficult for two of you to be together. However, your future spouse is telling you that those kind of things don't really worry them, because once they find you, group 4, they're going to do their absolute best in order to, you know, align you in their lives. So whether it's them relocating for you, or whether it's them really really like doing a lot of things that are inconvenient to them, but it's actually to align with your life, they're ready to do it for you, right? Such as relocation. So they're saying that don't worry, like they're ready, they're emotionally ready, they are financially ready, and they're ready in all the aspects possible in order for them to make you a part of their life. So I can see group 4, they're telling you the messages that don't worry, I got you, you will be the part of my life, and they will make sure that you are the part of their lives, group 4. Like there will be no doubts that your future spouse wants you to be a part of their life, right? I can see that your future spouse is telling you if you need a lot of time, they're willing to give you a lot of time together, or even if you need a lot of like individual time, and they're willing to give you a lot of individual time as well. And if you want to move in together, your future spouse is very chill. They're telling you, hey, you know what, let's do it, let's move in together. Your future spouse is very, very like welcomed you already into their hearts. Your future spouse is telling you, don't worry, everything is going to go very smoothly, everything is going to flow very naturally for your relationship, right? It could be that it's just a 1 week and then you might be moving in together already, because it might be easier for you to live together since the first week that you meet. And your future spouse is telling you that is no problem to them. They will not feel any burden or pressure. That will feel very natural and very smooth flowing, and they don't mind it. They're ready for love, they're ready for that level of commitment, they're ready to give you the highest level of commitment possible. So yeah, these are the messages from your future spouse so far. And your future spouse is just a very like cool, you know, cool, chill, stable, emotionally ready, and financially, physically, everything ready. So yeah, your future spouse is definitely telling you, okay, come, I'm ready. So they're telling you, just be present in my life, and they're ready. They're ready for you. They're ready for taking you as their wife, their husband. They're ready. That is their main message, right? And they're very, very available. That is one thing for sure. Okay, let's see what else. Group 4, 6 of Wands. Okay, your future spouse is telling you that they're ready to really like celebrate the love that you have together. They're ready to really show off, you know, they're ready to show you off to the world. They're ready to tell their friends and family that you are together. They're ready to, I think the commitment is the key word that your future spouse wants to say to you. Your future spouse wants you to know that once they're with you, they're with you. It's Their attention will be on you and you only, and your relationship and your relationship only. And they're always going to be thinking about your future together. For example, okay, 1 year from now, what is our plan together as a couple, right? And they're already willing to plan the life future with you for as long as possible, and even like talk about things such as committed things such as children or building a family with you as well. So they're ready to integrate you in their friend circle, family circle already. They will tell you, they will show you off, and they are really ready to take you in. And they're ready to celebrate as well. I think you might meet them, your future spouse might be telling you, you might meet them through like mutual friends, or like at a family gatherings, or some sort of like festival or events that has a lot of celebrations. So it could be a big party, it could be a wedding, right? It could be a place where people celebrate something. It could be like an Independence Day festival, right? It could be anything that has to do with celebrating something. So your future spouse is telling you that you might meet each other at those kind of events, at those kind of settings, at those kind of atmosphere. So your future spouse is telling you to look for them in the crowd, right? Still vigilant, stay alert, and you might meet your future spouse just like that. Okay, and let's see what else. Group 4. What other messages we need to know from your future spouse? Group 4. Ooh, there you go. 2 of Cups. Wow. Your future spouse is telling you that if you have been overgiving, if you have been giving but not getting back, do not worry. Your future spouse is here to return the same love that you give to them. Your future spouse is telling you, do not worry about giving and not being appreciated with them. They are going to appreciate it, they're going to reciprocate it, and they're going to exchange love in a way that is very mutually exclusive, in a way that really makes you feel reassured every single day. When you're with them, your future spouse is telling you, when you're with them, you're always going to feel that you are loved the same way that you love them, and there is no doubt about it. Your future spouse is telling you they will never make you doubt about their feelings towards you, Group 4, and they will never make you feel like you are alone, right? Your future spouse is telling you that once you are in their life, you are with them for life, you are their life partner, you are going to be with them for life, and your future spouse is telling you that you don't have to do it alone anymore, and that you have them, you have their support, you have their encouragement, you have them when things get tough. So your future spouse is encouraging you and telling you that once you have them, you will have a partner for life. So that is very sweet. You know, your future spouse is telling you, don't worry, we are together in this life, doing everything together, and your future spouse will be there through thick and thin, through good times and hard times. They're going to be your team member. They're not going to ever bring you down in any circumstances. You're going to be perfect team member for each other. You're going to be best friends. You're going to be wife and husband. You're going to be partners in crime, right? Those kind of things. Your future spouse is telling you once they are here for you, they are here for you, no matter what. Oof, okay. We got these cards flying out. Judgment, the Moon, and the World. Wow. So right now, your future spouse is telling you that there might be uncertainty about whether or not once you meet them, whether or not that they are your future spouse. For example, like you might not notice your future spouse at first glance, right? You might not notice them even. You might pass your future spouse on the street and not notice them, Group 4. However, your future spouse is telling you that the truth will be revealed. You will really become closer day by day. You will really finally meet eye to eye, and you will finally decide, and you will finally know with both heart and head that you are the ones made for each other. because the Word card is telling me that you are going to truly manifest each other in a way where you both are in the period of your life where you both feel confident about yourself and about who you are as a person, who you are as a romantic partner, who you are as a wife or a husband, right? At the time period where you feel the most elevated is when you might be meeting your future spouse, which is why it will become clear once you talk to each other that you are meant to be each other. So you might meet each other in a place where you do a lot of self-improvement, group 4. So think about like gym, right? Think about gym, or when you're looking your best. So think about wedding, like you are looking your best at the wedding and then you meet each other, right? So you might meet each other at those highest level of who you are, and you really will be attracted to each other energy like that, and then you will start talking, and then you will realize, wait a minute, you have been there, me too, I have been there. So you and your future spouse is telling you that you will really bump each other at the right timing. And you will realize that in the past you have been in the same location and you didn't even know it, you know. So you will realize that your fates are almost intertwined. Your future spouse is telling you. So yeah, your future spouse is telling you, don't worry, right now I am not clear to you. I am around you, I'm not clear to you, but I will become clear to you at the right timing. Okay, so group 4. That is, okay, let's end the reading with a little bit oracle card. Destiny, there you go. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. There you go. So you are destined to be, and you know, if two people are meant to be, your future spouse is telling you, you will meet each other no matter what. And right now it's not clear where you will meet, how you will meet, but you are destined to be. So your future spouse is telling you, don't worry, be assured that we will meet at the right timing, because we're destined to be anyway, you know, at the end, and they will come towards you. That's it. So group 4, this is the reading for your messages from your future spouse. And if you want to get a personal private reading, go to my website, thesinntarot.com. You will get a private tarot reading video and a surprise gift. If you want to buy me a coffee, go to buymeacoffee.com/thesinntarot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you watched till the end, leave a white heart emoji down in the comments and let me know your thoughts, what videos you want to see next. And I will see you in my next videos. Like and subscribe. And also, I see a lot of flowers, right? Flowers and moon and those kind of things. So really seek out the places where there are a lot of flowers, or where you can see the stars clearly or the moon clearly. So those places, like open fields, for example, might be the locations that your future spouse wants you to be, or maybe location where you will meet. Okay. That's it. That's the end of your reading. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.